I need to fix this laziness problem before I fail university. Every video I'm creating, I'm setting a goal for myself. What goals am I going to set to remedy this situation is I'm going to get 8 hours of sleep. I'm going to try to wake up and go to sleep the same time every day. Number 3 is to read or to just not look at screens an hour before bed. Well, this is how I'm going to change it. Now, I don't know everything, and I'm not those YouTubers that are like, this is the top 10 tips to save your financial and academic career. No, I don't know if this will help. Maybe I'll still fail university, but this is the goals I'm setting, and it'll be in the description, so you can follow along if you'd like. Because I find myself, especially in high school, noticing that when I was off routine, when I was not doing the assignments on time, I would let everything slip. I was like Sisyphus rolling a boulder up a hill. And although I do it just to do it, because that's what we have to do as people, I love letting go of that boulder. I love sleeping in. I love laying in bed and wasting my day away. Unemployment is right around the corner for me. So I gotta lock in, because when uni's over, there's not going to be any more bed rot. You got to participate in society. You got to pay your taxes. Vote for your member of parliament. You can't bed rot all day. I constantly set goals for myself. I don't tell anyone, so that's why I'm making this video, just so I can tell my future self, you fucking idiot, lock in. The only time I notice the boulder constantly going up the hill is when I'm in a structured routine. Everything is an effort for me. Even things I love to do, including this video, I will spend hours procrastinating. But YouTube has always been my passion, and setting goals for that is easy. Setting goals for other things that isn't my passion, but I want the end result, like going to the gym, working harder at assignments in uni, just meditating even, reading books that aren't associated with any uni is almost impossible. In high school, I remember if you didn't finish an assignment, you had after school detention, which means after school, you come into a room with one teacher. Sometimes there was a teacher there that knew the piece of work, or sometimes the teacher would offer to come in later and help you through the assignment. And that was the most needed resource I've ever had. The biggest pressure for me was having 0 things written down and showing my teacher that I haven't even started. I would put this assignment off because I'm lazy. And I would put it off, and I would have 0 words. I would inevitably get an after-school detention because I hadn't started. And sometimes I would fail. You have exactly 1 hour to complete an assignment. After that 60 minutes, you upload whatever you have done. Whatever you've done on that Word document or piece of paper or whatever, you upload. A lot of the time for me, start to finish. And when you completed it, and if you passed, it was euphoric. This wouldn't be bad if I locked in year 11, year 12 or something. Instead, I'm in university and I'm making the same mistakes I was making in high school. In university, it's a little different. It's not failure straight away, as I and most people in high school think. University does this thing where every 24 hours you don't upload, you get a 5% deduction. There are people like me that haven't done the assignment because they were just on Instagram Reels. The problem of motivation comes up. You don't feel motivated when you see that 5%. You don't feel stressed. You don't feel anything. The dopamine and completion combination aren't meeting each other. That was probably the most sus thing I've ever said. But see, the thing is, my reward center is a bit skewed because I will sit here and do a YouTube video or play a video game because that's the hit of dopamine. But the assignments, and especially the gym, because when you go to the gym, you don't see that initial success. But what I noticed was that actually the days I went to the gym, I felt more motivated to complete an assignment. I felt like I achieved something already and I'll achieve something again. Jordan Peterson, he said, like, make your bed. And I was told that all throughout high school. Make your bed, make your bed. Because if you make your bed before you get out in the morning, it will motivate you because you've already achieved something. You'll feel like you could achieve more if you achieve something small. And the small wins in life create the big ones. I find myself not at that stage yet. I'm not those YouTubers that you can look up to and go, oh my God, he's achieved so much. No, I'm below you for sure. Another fucking sus moment. When I do inevitably get a full-time job, because right now I'm not unemployed, I have a part-time job, but I need to understand that this isn't the freedoms that most people have. And if I let myself slip, then when I have that restrictive job, I have that restrictive lifestyle, then when I get to the point where I need to do work, I need to put in the effort and the sacrifice, I'm not going to have enough time for the hobbies I want, for the things I want to do. And that does stress me out. That's my video on being lazy with Call of Duty in the background. And yeah, I'm sorry for the shit gameplay. I'm not very good at Call of Duty. I just wanted to put it in the background. All right, like and subscribe, eh?